Hi guys, welcome back. I apologize for the setup. I don't have any makeup on, my hair's not done. There's barely any light, the sun's already gone down, but I just wanted to start off this video by kind of explaining what it is. This was a project that I did for my online PE class. I'm doing online school right now, and it's a little bit cringy. I think it's hard for me to watch because I have a lot of big ideas and I don't really have the means to create it. I don't have super advanced recording equipment. I did this on my computer with my camera and used Apple earbuds to record the sound, so it's not the greatest, but I worked really hard on it and I am actually very proud of the way it turned out. So I just wanted to put it out there and share with people kind of my dance experience and also what's kind of happened to me in the past year with dance and my injury and everything. So I hope you enjoy it. Please be nice to me. I'm new to this. Also, I'm not a super crazy advanced dancer. I've been dancing since I was really little, but there were a lot of times when I took long breaks and tried other things. I was a figure skater for a while, so I only just started dancing seriously about 3 years ago. So please don't hate. This is just me and how I do it, but dance is something that I'm really passionate about, and although I'm not crazy advanced, I've been doing it for a really long time, so I think I have a lot of experience and I'm kind of qualified to talk about it. Just because I can't do a quintuple pirouette doesn't mean that I'm not a real dancer. I don't know. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you like it, you can subscribe. I have a lot of dance videos on my channel. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Anyway, this is my PE project of what I do, what it's like to be a dancer. Hi, my name is Gemma and I'm a dancer. That's me in the blue t-shirt there. A lot of people think that dance is easy, but that's just because it's supposed to look easy. The object of a football game, for example, is to get a touchdown. In baseball, you want to get a home run, and basketball, you're trying to make that perfect three-pointer. In dance, we don't have any of that stuff. The object of dance is to make things look good. Now, that may sound superficial, but that's really the truth, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. To me, I think of it like music for the deaf. Nobody wants to listen to music that doesn't sound good. Dance is the same way, and that's okay. It's empowering to turn your body into art that can move so many people. Even in contemporary dance, where we might try to make things look weird or ugly on purpose, there's always this innate beauty in telling a story through movement. Of course, not everyone will like every piece they see, but that's how art works. It will touch some people and some just won't understand it. But a true artist can always appreciate the beauty, even if it's not really their thing. I've been dancing since I was 2.5 years old, and I've loved it ever since. There were times when I would quit and try something new, but I always came back to dance because nothing was able to bring me the joy and freedom that dance brought me. In 7th grade, I decided to dance full-time, and a few months later, I joined a competitive company. I've been on the team since then, and I couldn't be happier. These days I dance 10.5 hours a week and compete in competitions about once a month during competition season. There's a saying in the dance world: life is hard, ballet is harder. This could not be truer. But if you've ever seen a ballet, you can probably honestly say that it looks easy. This is because talented, trained dancers like the ones you would see in a professional ballet performance have spent their entire lives learning how to make things look good. Their lines are long, their toes are pointed, their chins are up, and they always have a smile on their face. But underneath that is injury, pain, and hours and hours and hours of hard work. In this video, I'll give you a little bit of a glimpse into what goes into these performances. Here are a few shots of me in ballet class. Now, I am no professional, as you can probably see by this video. But I do love ballet, although, like I said before, it's really hard. Sometimes I do things really well, and sometimes I completely screw them up. But that's kind of the fun of it. It's a great way to learn how to laugh at yourself while also learning immense discipline. Here you can see that even though I've been dancing for so long, I still make a ton of mistakes. But sometimes I surprise myself, like with this balance here. I was absolutely not expecting to be able to hold that for so long, and it was really exciting. That's what makes me love ballet so much. Everything is so difficult that when you do something right, it feels so exciting and fulfilling. Ballet is also extremely important as it is the foundation for all dance. It gives you the strength and technique necessary to maintain absolute control of your body. If you can master ballet, you can do all styles of dance with ease. Dance is the ultimate combination of strength, agility, flexibility, balance, control, teamwork, grace, and emotion. Unfortunately, dance isn't great for your body. It's definitely good exercise and it's very athletic, but you're forcing your body to do things that it's not meant to do. It's really hard on your joints, ligaments, muscles, and sometimes even your bones. You can see here when my friend Haley does her solo, she makes it look beautiful and perfect and easy because she's a really, really talented dancer. But when she comes off, her heart is racing, her breathing is labored, and her legs are shaking like crazy. It's a lot harder than it looks. We dance through blisters, burns, injuries, and exhaustion. But we love it. Unfortunately, that makes dancers get injured pretty often. Like a couple months ago, on September 11th, 2017, I was improvising in my contemporary class, and I was really just expressing myself and letting the music move me. Unfortunately, my body couldn't keep up. I was standing in a middle split hold and twisted sharply to the left to come out of it. I felt something in my knee pop, followed by a rush of pain. I thought it may have just been a weird crack because I crack my knuckles and my neck and my back and my hips all the time. I sat for a moment trying to figure out if the pain was going to go away and if I could keep dancing, but it only got worse. So I laid back, I grabbed my knee, and I tried to hold back the tears. I went to the doctor and got x-rays, and nothing was broken, and the swelling wasn't too bad, so I just started going to physical therapy, wearing a knee brace, and sitting out of dance class. The bruises faded, and my knee started to feel better. My physical therapist thought that I was ready to stop wearing my brace, so she taped up my knee, and I went to class that night. That was only the second time in dance class after the injury. I felt fine, my knee didn't feel unstable, but as it turns out, the kneecap can be very deceiving. Halfway through my class, I took a step to the side, and my kneecap slid out of place, and I fell to the floor with a burst of excruciating pain. I immediately knew that something was wrong, and I looked down and saw my kneecap on the side of my leg. My doctor had said that there was a chance I could dislocate my knee in the future, but I never thought that it would be with something so simple as a sidestep. The pain was worse than anything I've ever felt before. The ambulance came and took me to the hospital where I had to sit for hours getting x-rays and pain medicine before the doctor pushed my kneecap back into place. This was on October 18th. I had to wear a massive knee brace for 4 weeks and start going to physical therapy 3 times a week. Here are my MRIs from 3 weeks after the injury. All that bright white stuff you see around my bones is scar tissue. And if you can see any kind of cloudy gray stuff on my bones, that's actual bone damage. You can also see in this photo that even 3 weeks after the accident, my kneecap doesn't sit in the spot that it's supposed to. It's supposed to sit right in the groove of this bone here, but it's still slightly shifted over toward the outside where it dislocated. I couldn't dance, and I could barely walk. It was absolute torture. I use dance to express myself. I personally think words get in the way of communication. I think moving to the music is a much more natural way to show how I'm feeling. Sometimes I can dance happy, or sad, or angry, or excited, or whatever. Dance is my outlet. When I got injured, all of this was ripped away from me. I worked really hard in physical therapy, even though it was boring, monotonous, tiring, and often very painful. All I wanted to do was go back to dance. When I finally got to go back to class at the end of December, only participating in the parts of class that were definitely safe, everything was different. I was limited, and that was something that was really, really hard to accept. But I worked really hard, and although my knees still sometimes hurts and wobbles and it cracks like crazy when I bend and straighten it, now I'm back doing all of my classes and I'm in all of our routines. We have recital coming up in June, so recently we spent a ton of time working on recital routines. Choreography is super fun because it's a big exploration of movement, trying to figure out what is possible and what takes things too far.
5, 6, 7. Oh, one more time. Can you like Alice and blend it through, like so you're not like halfway? Yeah. 5, 6, 7. Thank you. And seven, darling, please listen close in your ears. 6, 7. There's still blood up in the silence.
We try to make all of our bodies work as a unit, together, and sometimes it doesn't quite work. Sometimes we fall, sometimes we over-rotate a turn, sometimes we don't jump high enough, don't kick hard enough, or don't move quick enough. It's got to be really hard for teachers trying to figure out how to get everyone to work together and not look crazy.
Not bad. Good. Don't over-challenge everyone, Zoe. Don't our best. Hey, I'm not done with you, so I'll come back. Good.
Especially when unforeseen circumstances come about, like someone getting hurt or not being able to make it to a competition or recital.
Which way do you exit?
Luckily, after a lot of time and work, things usually come together. Here are a few clips from my most recent dance competition where you can see a kind of final product. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy it.
Spare me your judgments and spare me your dreams, 'cause recently mine have been tearing my seams. I sit alone in this winter clarity which clouds my mind, corrupted by the simple sniff of riches blown. I know you have felt much more love than you've shown, and I'm on my knees and the water creeps to my chest. from my hands and fill in the holes you've made. Plant your hope with good seeds. Don't cover yourself with thistle and weeds. Rain down on me.
Blessed Father, our convent is in need. The church is falling apart, our sisters are few, the parishioners no longer come. Without your infinite mercy, we shall soon be forced to close our doors. Where, dear Lord, oh, where is our salvation? Sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir. I'm here to keep my eye on her.
Hallelujah, girl said you hallelujah, girl said you hallelujah, cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you, cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you, cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot, don't believe it, just watch.